Hi everybody, lots of big news in Isabel's room. First of all, we have the framed painting back from the framers. So that was the one that was already there, Joy to the World, that Isabel wanted to keep in her room. And here's the one that I did for her, special for her room. An alicorn or a winged unicorn. She's still naming it, but it turned out exactly how I wanted for her. So I'm really happy. And I think it looks super nice in here, and she looks at it all the time when she's lounging around in her bed. So that was a big success. So that is big news from Isabel's room. Also, big news on what we are up to in here is that I actually got sconces for next to her mirror. I think I said last time that I was going to look for these. I was looking around a lot on eBay and on Etsy, and they were really, everything I could find that I really liked was out of my price range. And then I saw these people on Etsy who had a lot that I really liked, and they were like just outside of what I wanted to spend. But they were all electrified, and I didn't want them electrified anyway. So I wrote to the people and I was like, I love what you have. I'm doing this for my daughter's room. They're a little bit out of my budget, but also I don't need them electrified. If you ever come across anything similar to this and this and this that you haven't put the work in yet to electrify and might be a little bit less expensive, let me know. And the guy wrote me back and was super nice and super helpful and sent me a bunch of options, and we wrote back and forth, and he ended up getting me what I wanted. And they took out all the old electrification and just left it empty so I could do what I wanted with it, and then sent it to me. Anyway, it was the most fantastic customer service I've had in a long time from anyone, and you should all give them your business. It's Architectural Antiques of Indianapolis, and on Etsy, they're called Indie Architectural. So I got exactly what I wanted, which these are antique sconces from, I don't remember if they said the 20s or it might have even been the 1910s. And as I said, they took out the old electrification for me. I don't know if you can see, I used some clay in there to hold the candles upright because it's a little bigger, than a candlestick. And I got these candles on Amazon. You can get a bunch of these. The brand of this one is called D Romance, which is hilarious, but they're real wax candles, and there's, I don't know if it will come out easily. Oh look, there's a tube inside, and the batteries go in that tube. So you can change the batteries without removing the candles, and they are on remote control. So they're totally safe because there's no fire, and she can turn them on and off with her remote control, and I can change the batteries easily, and I have antique sconces. So that was a win. That's something that I envisioned doing that I wasn't sure if it was going to turn out okay, but it turned out great. And I hung them and everything. And so now I've gotten everything hung that I wanted to get hung so that I could make all the holes that I wanted to make. So we've got the sconces, we've got the mirror. I found a place for both of the maps she wanted to keep, even though that's behind the door when it's open. I think it looks cute. We found a spot for the other map here. This will be behind the computer monitor, but it's okay. It's a little treat even behind the computer monitor. And these two hung. And also over by the dresser, we got her picture frames filled with cute little family photos, the picture frames that my aunt gave me. And I think I mentioned last time that I was going to try to OxyClean this antique linen with the peacocks on it because it was a little yellowed, and I thought maybe it would be destroyed, but we did it. It's totally white and it was not destroyed. So there you go. Antique linen from the 1920s, you can use OxyClean and it looks gorgeous. So basically, we've had a lot of successes. What else did I want to tell you about? There's not much else. The only other thing that I should have showed you guys a long time ago, but I looked back at my old videos and I don't think that I did, is that there had been different knobs in here on these, and we put crystal knobs on there to go with her glam theming. And there were different knobs on this piece when we bought it, and I don't know if I ever showed you that we changed and put crystal knobs on. And then also in the closet, I've got to put an extender on this because she can't reach, but there's a little crystal pull chain. And you'll note that the closet is all the way cleaned out, and there's very little left on these bookshelves over here. And that is because we need to clean out the room because our very, very exciting special news is that on Monday, believe it or not, Pat the painter is coming. I'm beside myself with glee. So next time you all see this room, I don't know, maybe I'll do some progress updates. It's probably only going to take, it's going to take him, you know, only a couple days, few days to paint this room. So maybe I'll show you the in progress when I also do the final reveal. But probably the next time I do a video, you will see all of these walls being deep, deep, deep inky blue, and all the holes fixed on the wall, and the little hole in the ceiling over there fixed. All of these holes and patches fixed. And we will also load everything in to Isabel's room. I'm going to get a lot of organization for the closet. I told you all that before, and organize it, so I'll show you that. And we're going to put all her books on her bookshelf, and finally bring up her new headboard from the basement and finish this off. And by the time it's Thanksgiving, I was telling Isabel, her room will finally be all done. So I'm really looking forward to showing all of you that next time. Stay tuned.